on the what is the sectional views, a cone is resting on HP. Okay, see, assume this as a cone and it is resting on HP. See, if it is resting on HP, what you can see? You can see just a surface, yes or no? And in the top view, it is resting on the HP means in the top view you can see a circle shape. Yes or no? If it is the core, this is your single point, and at the back side you can see a circle shape. Yes or no? In the top view, right? And what is the whose diameter? This symbol is diameter and dia 60 mm and height 80 mm. Okay, so up to here, this problem is similar to the projection of solids. Yes or no? In the projection of solids also, it is same. He will give you a solid and he will say you whether the solid is resting on HP or resting in VP, okay, or inclined to HP or inclined to VP, okay, like that. But here the cone is resting on HP, okay. Yeah, it is clear here. Up here I will draw first of all small, okay, and up to where you can see here, right here. So you can see. Can you see up to here? Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Miss.
Right. So what is the data we have given? A cone is resting on HP. That means, see, up here is it visible? Right.
Yes, sir.
Alright. A cone is resting on HP whose diameter is 60 mm. Resting on HP means in the top view what I have to draw? A circle shape. In the top view, I will draw circle shape. What is the diameter of the circle? I mean the cone in the top view. 60, very good. Diameter, and you have to be cautious while taking the radius. 60 mm diameter means we have to take radius as a 30 mm, right? So now I will divide the circle into 4 or 8 or 12. What is the process for dividing the circle into 8 parts? Yes, can anyone tell? What is the process? With the same radius, I will make the arc outside, and from here I will make the arc, and you can get this line. Join this both, and from here I will make arc here, and from here I will make arc outside. If you are making the arc outside, you can get 8 equal parts. If you want to divide the same circle into 12 equal parts, you can make a circle, arc on the same circle itself. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
Right. Now, what is the height? I will put it up here. Okay. And from this point, what is the height we have? 80 mm. Yes or no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. 80 mm. Now, from this point, I will make 80 mm and I will join like this. Okay. And from here also, I will connect both the lines. And from here, this one and this one. And from the center point also, one of the line. Okay, and before that one, I make a note A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So, as I have already told you in the previous classes, if you want to give the lettering, you have to follow either a anti-clockwise or a clockwise. But you should not make A, B, C, D like this, wherever you want. You have to follow a certain direction, either anti-clockwise or a clockwise. Now, this is A. Yeah.
Someone is removing me, sir, continuously.
Yeah. There is a problem, man. I can't do actually. All right. So this is A. Here you can get A dash. Okay. This is your B dash and H dash. Yes or no? A dash, B dash, and C dash, and D dash, E dash, F dash, and G dash. H dash. So can you tell me what are the letters I have to keep in the brackets? Yes, can anyone tell? What are the letters I have to keep in the brackets? Yes, can anyone tell?
Small letters.
Yeah, no. Which are hidden? A, B, C, D, E are visible when you are looking from here. Yes or no? When you are looking from here, A, B, C, D, E are visible. Okay. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But whereas here the F, G, H are not visible. That's why we have to make in the brackets. Okay, H, G, and F. Now, as this is a single point, we have to make the O dash, and this is your O. Are you clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Same as the projection of solids. Okay. Now we have completed the problem of here only, right? 80 mm. Okay. Now it is cut by a sectional plane. What do you mean by sectional plane? See, for example, this is a cone. Let us assume. Okay. And this is a paper. Okay. Let me take one paper. Plane means what? As already you have known, this is your plane. Okay. See, when you are observing here from the front view, it is looking like a single line, yes or no? But when you are looking from the top view, okay, when you are looking from the top view, it will be a square. This is your square plane. But when you are looking in the front view, it will be looking like a just single line. Now I want to cut this one. I want to cut this one plane like this. I want to cut like this. Okay. When you are cutting a cone like this, what happens? So you can see directly. And it is cut by a sectional plane inclined 30 degrees to HP. HP means this is your HP. Okay. Okay. This is your, it is resting on HP. And if you are cutting this one, what happens? This is your plane. If it is inclined to 30 degrees, it will cut like this. Yes or no? Yes or no? Like this, it will cut.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, if you are observing this here, it will cut and 30 degrees bisecting the axis. What do you mean by bisecting the axis? Can anyone tell? What do you mean by bisecting? What do you mean by bisecting? Yes, what do you mean by bisecting? Fast. What do you mean by bisecting? Bisecting means, for example, a line is there. Okay, here, if you want to make the half of that one, okay, already you have learned in your previous classes also in the 10th and everyone. If you want to bisect the angle, and if you want to bisect the line, you take the radius more than half and you make an arc here and here, okay, and here, and from here. Wherever the touching, if you join them both, it will bisect the line. Yes or no? You have learned many times in the 7th, from the 7th class onwards, you are learning that one. Yes or no? Yes, in the mass constructing part. Okay, na clear? Give response. Right. Okay. Now from here, I draw a bisecting means what? This is your 80 mm. Okay, and what is the half of that one? 40 mm. So make the point of here 40 mm, and first of all draw a straight line with the 40 mm, and with the protractor take 30 degrees and draw a line like this. Okay, clear? Right. Now from every point, this is your A dash. So this one is your.
Removing, sir.
Yeah, what happened?
Someone removing.
Yeah, wait. Okay, just join again because it is a technical problem. Yeah, A means this is your A1 dash. Okay, and don't worry, I am recording this one. I will place in the YouTube also. You can observe that one also. Okay, and after that also on every topic I will make the video clearly, and I will upload and I will send you. And you have to submit assignment. That's it. You should not say any reasons for me. Right. Now, this is your A1 dash, and this is your B1 dash, and C1 dash, and D1 dash, D1 dash, F1 dash, like that. Now, from this point, whatever the A1 is there, I will draw it downside. From this point, A1. First of all, see where we are touching the sectional plane. This is your sectional plane. So for the sectional plane, to indicate sectional plane, you have to draw one larger like this, one large and one small, one large and one small, like this. This is your sectional plane to indicate. See like this. One large, one small, one large, one small, one large, one small. Like that you have to denote the sectional plane. Okay, right. Now from this point A1, I will project downside. So where is your A line? This is your A line. Yes or no? This is your A line. Now, where it is touching this is the point. Okay. Now, from the B point, I draw downside. Okay. Here, this is your B line, and from here you can get a B dash line, and this is your point. And this is your C line.
You are muted,
మీరు
sir.
మ్యూట్ అయ్యారు సార్.
Yeah. So from this A dash.
Sir, someone is removing, sir.
Yes sir.
Don't worry about that one. Just listen. If you are removed also, I will upload in the YouTube. You can observe. You can watch later. No, don't worry about that one. Yeah. Okay. This is your A1 dash. Okay. And from the A1 dash, I will project downside, which is touching at the A. Okay. And from the B dash, it touches the B. Okay. And from the C, if you want to draw the C, as it is a straight line, you cannot know exactly where to join. Okay. Leave about that one. And next is D. Where is touching this one? Somewhere here. Actually, according to the dimension, it may touch somewhere here. This is your D line, and from the top, okay, actually I did not draw D. I am projecting downside. This is your D point. Okay, and next is E. From this point, I project, and this is your E. And F. When I am projecting here, you can get a F over here. Like that. So after all, you are getting, just take radius of this one and take the midpoint of this one. What are the distance you are getting from the A to the E? Take the midpoint of that one and draw a circle. I mean, join the points like this. Okay, you will get like this. Okay, now do the hatching for that one. If you are making a circle or any part like this is your hatching. We have already told you in the classes. Yes or no? If you want to draw a lines like this is your hatching. Now I am drawing this one here, hatching. Okay, so this is your sectional top view. Okay, draw the sectional top view here. Bisecting the axis, in this you will mention draw the sectional top view. Sectional top view. Okay, for this question, this is your sectional top view. And after that, in this also you will mention draw the sectional top view and true shape. If you mention draw true shape, if you have mentioned the true shape and true shape. True shape is what? Just now I have told you. Yes or no? Just now what I have told you? Auxiliary view. Yes or no? Auxiliary view is the view where we can get the true shape. Yes or no? Right? So true shape means this is your inclined line. Okay. Now for this inclined line, I will draw a parallel line somewhere here outside the diagram. Okay. Is the diagram is visible? Clear? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. It is. Okay. Now from this point, I will project like this. Same as auxiliary views we have learned already. From every point, I will draw this one. Now with the reference point, this one, from here to here, take the radius. See, this is your A. A dash line is going from here. So from this point, take the radius up to A. Take the radius of that one and make a point from here. From here, see, let me. This is your A dash and A1 dash. Okay, and from this A1 dash, where the line is going and getting here, I will take the radius from here to here. Okay, this line A1 dash where it is going on from the reference line to the A point, and I will make the arc from here to the arc. Similarly, B, Where is the B line? Here. B line is going on from reference point to this point. Okay. See, this is your B. This is your B dash. And from here you can get a B1 dash. And from this point where it is joining the B, this is your point. I will take the radius up to here to here. Okay. And this is your B line. Somewhere. Okay. As it is away, it will come point here. Okay, and C and D and E and F, G, H, like that. You will get a overall. And in the top view, you can see the exact ellipse shape. You should get the exact ellipse shape in the top view. That is your auxiliary view. Clear? It is similar to the auxiliary view. Sectional views, if you are clear with the auxiliary views only, you can draw the sectional views. That means this is your auxiliary view. Okay. Now here also I have to do the G. And here you have to draw a root shape. You have to mention it as a root shape in the 5 mm lines. Okay. Clear?